Hey guys, Professor Bill, Comic Book University, and Moon Girl and Devil Dinosaur, issue number 44. This is the kind of issue that if you're not paying attention, you're going to miss out on a good cry. What? Professor, what are you talking about? $3.99, you can find out. Anyway, guys, that's the price of the book, by the way. Alright, so the writer is Brandon Montclair. The artist is Aletha E. Martinez. Colorist, Tamara Bonvillain. Letters, VC's Travis Lanham. Cover, Raza. And yeah, a whole bunch of good stuff. So and Devil Dinosaur was created by Jack freaking Kirby. So it's funny that there's the two bots. There's another Doom bot. It's funny this comes out at the same time that freaking Runaways comes out. You got two Doom bots in two different books, but Doombot and Moonbot. I love that. Absolutely freaking love that. They're both working with Lunella to try and recreate the Omniwave projector. And the way that Lunella decided to try and fix this was to go back in time and try and fix some wrongs, right some wrongs, in order to try and get that device, or at least figure out the designs for it, the unbroken design. I love that they're actually using the Omniwave projector. And this is going back to the early days. It might be that they're bringing this up again because I heard that the book's going to be canceled at issue number 50. Fie upon you if that's true. Fie, I say. Fie. But regardless, I love that they're using the Omniwave projector. That is such a freaking great callback to some good old Captain Marvel Marvel comics, and therefore the Miss Marvel comics as well. What have you now. Lunella does go back in time with Devil, and she meets her grandma. And her grandma was about to not take a certain test to see if she was a genius, which would have changed her life. And when she meets Lunella, who she doesn't know who she is, but she's very happy to see her, even though it's, very weird garb for the 1920s, she decides she is going to take the test. Now, unfortunately, that caused a whole bunch of things to change, including Doctor Strange coming back to Greenwich Village in the 1920s. What the frick is going on? This was the 1920s, right? If not, it was the 1960s. Either way, whatever, man. Deal with it. Marvel sliding time scale. So, I know when Doctor Strange was created, but like I said, Marvel to sliding time scale. We're talking about in continuity, not in comics release dates. So, she realizes on her own, because Doctor Strange is just nothing but completely confused by this, and I get it. She realized on her own that she's going to try and convince her grandmother to not take this genius level test that could change her life for the better, change her family's life for the better. She's got to find a way to try and convince her not to take that, without, of course, revealing who she is. Like I said, dude, if you're not paying attention to this book, you're going to miss out on a really good cry. This was awesome and beautiful and heartbreaking all at the same time. Think about that, man. Their lives would be better, but history would be altered, and there's no accounting for what would happen in history. Now, here's unfortunately where we have to break from Marvel continuity, because Marvel's sliding time scale is one thing, but Marvel's different universes, you can't actually change the past. Maybe Lunella somehow doesn't know this, but you can't actually change the past in the Marvel universe. You can only change alternate histories, because that's the way that works. You're actually creating new time streams every time you change something, if you change something. So, yeah. This was such a freaking sad issue. It was heartbreaking. And when you see the way that it happened, very ingenious. Very ingenious. Guys, you should definitely not be sleeping on this. If this is going to end at issue number 50, that means that this is the final arc. You know what I'm saying? Moon Girl, Devil Dinosaur, issue number 44. Such a great and sad issue. And if you want to, if you don't know enough about Moon Girl, or you looked up her Wikipedia page or whatever, you're just like, yeah, I'd like to jump on, but, maybe if they go back to an issue number 1, you don't need to wait. Get this comic book. You'll be confused on the first page only, but you'll be all right. Read the comic book and enjoy this new discovery of this great character that's been around for a couple years and you never really knew existed. You never really understood who she was. And you're going to say, wow, got to go back and get that first volume. Because, yeah, you really do. You can check out a Spotlight on Story for that also, by the way. Girl and Devil Dinosaur. Anyway, guys, that's going to be it for me. Professor Bill, Comic Book University. Class dismissed.